Kristin Cavallari says she once caught a masked intruder inside her vacation home during a family trip in 2020. The Hill's alum recalled the terrifying moment on Tuesday's episode of her Let's Be Honest podcast, admitting she still hasn't told her children, Camden, 12, Jaxon, 10, and Saylor, 9, about the scary encounter. "We were in the Bahamas during COVID. It was spring break. This is 2020, and then COVID hit, so we ended up staying in the Bahamas for a month," said Cavallari, 37. Email. Page 6. Login. TV. Kristin Cavallari once awoke to masked man crawling on bedroom floor while she was sleeping next to young son. By Nicki Cox. Published December 17, 2024, 1:09 p.m. Eastern Time. 6. Rewind 10 seconds. Move forward 10 seconds. Unmute. 0:08/127. Closed captions. Full screen. Kristin Cavallari reveals psycho stalker who once slashed her tires. Kristin Cavallari reveals psycho stalker who once slashed her tires. Kristin Cavallari says she once caught a masked intruder inside her vacation home during a family trip in 2020. The Hill's alum recalled the terrifying moment on Tuesday's episode of her Let's Be Honest podcast, admitting she still hasn't told her children, Camden, 12, Jaxon, 10, and Saylor, 9, about the scary encounter. "We were in the Bahamas during COVID. It was spring break. This is 2020, and then COVID hit, so we ended up staying in the Bahamas for a month," said Cavallari, 37. Advertisement. "We were in a really great, safe, what we thought was safe, gated resort." Kristin Cavallari. 8. Kristin Cavallari revealed she once caught a masked intruder inside her vacation home. Let's be honest with Kristin Cavallari /YouTube.
Kristin Cavallari. 8.
The Laguna Beach alum detailed the terrifying experience on Tuesday's episode of her Let's Be Honest podcast. Let's be honest with Kristin Cavallari /YouTube. Explore more. Watch Kristin Cavallari recall waking up to masked man crawling in bedroom. Kevin Costner split with Kristin Cavallari. Kristin Cavallari wants to date a regular guy, but shoots shot with forever crush Kevin Costner. Scott Disick finds it disrespectful that Kristin Cavallari exposed his private DM to her. Didn't see that coming. Advertisement. While they stayed in a condo for most of their trip, Cavallari said they moved to a house for the last week or so. However, the HVAC unit in the home broke, so the resort sent a crew to fix it. Cavallari noted that she had a bunch of her Uncommon James jewelry collection laid out when the maintenance workers arrived. "Well, that night, I had Camden in bed with me. Camden and I went to bed early before everybody, so I didn't really know where everyone was in the house," she shared. "But I woke up to my bedroom door opening, and it woke me up because of the light from the kitchen, and I woke up to a man crawling on my bedroom floor. And I was so out of it because obviously I had just woken up, but I go, what the F*** are you doing?" The Laguna Beach star said the man was wearing all black with a ski mask and bolted out of the room after realizing she was awake. It took Cavallari a moment to realize the man was not then-husband Jay Cutler or anyone else staying in the home, and I was like, "Oh, F***? Like that was not Jay. I don't know who that was," she recalled. "But because Camden was in bed with me, I didn't yell, I didn't scream. You think in those moments that that's what you would do, but your instincts just kick in. I honestly felt like I was in Mission Impossible." Instead, she calmly picked up her phone and texted Cutler. "Well, obviously Jay didn't respond. It was like 1 a.m. or something," she said. "So I'm like, I have to go out in the house by myself and leave my son here in bed." Cavallari said she felt like a Navy SEAL and let her instincts take over. "You don't think, you're just like, go," she explained. "So I go out in the house, and I don't know where anybody is. I look in the bedroom across the way. No one is in there. I'm like, what the F***? I go upstairs because Jay was upstairs with Jaxon and Saylor. I guess they both were up there with him," she continued. "And I woke up Jay, and once I woke Jay up, then I got really nervous. Like, really scared. Then I started shaking. I was able to process then what happened, but until that point I was not scared. I was really calm." While she didn't detail the ensuing events, She said authorities later arrested the man. Long story short, he took all the cash that we had in a backpack, but we ended up getting it back, the actor said. We found out who it was. It was the HVAC guy. While it was one of the scariest things she has ever gone through, Cavallari said she never told her kids, who managed to sleep through the night. That's just one that I think would really scare them, she explained. That someone broke into our house, was crawling on the bedroom floor, and he was crawling on the bedroom floor going to the closet to get the jewelry. Cavallari and Cutler confirmed they were splitting up just weeks after returning from the trip.